Good day, Rust Skin enjoyers. I hope you're all doing alright out there in the world. Right, so, Rust Workshop skin checks. We are here to take a look at all of the newest Rust Workshop skin submissions because we are on the hunt to identify if there are any notable skin continuations of collections. Therefore, we could potentially maybe make a nice wise investment and make some of those delicious looking profits. So yes, we are on the hunt to see if there's any new continuations of collections. Now, of course, right now it is the 4th of July. Hope you're all having a nice day. Americans, even you too. So, I would normally sit here and explain to you how to get yourself nice and set up with the likes of a followed authors list, but I'm going to skip it for just today. Some weird things have happened that I'm going to need to address. So if you want to learn about how to get yourself nicely set up with a followed authors list, please consider watching last week's Rust Workshop skin checks video if you're okay with that, because I need to address something. Something weird happened, and you might have already seen it on the likes of my shorts videos or my TikTok, which you can see right there. This week has already got its skins accepted for the next Rust store, and this happened on a Sunday. So, yeah, as you can see, if you go to the main Rust Workshop page, scroll down, go to the accepted section, we've got 7 skins already accepted. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to be the only skins for this Rust store. It was a big surprise, but there's only 7 skins there. Not surprised that these were picked because, of course, the next update, the next Rust rotation will coincide with the Abyss update. And the Abyss update being all, aquatic themed, tugboats, diving hazmat suit and whatnot. So yeah, there's been a lot of very interesting skins that were submitted last week, which we already saw. And there you go, guys. This is half the reason why you want to be fully aware of all the skins that get submitted. We already knew about all of these. There's a lot of people out there that don't even know about this. Now, of course, with all of these new skins following a trend rather than, continuing sets, quite a lot of these don't really look like they're going to be that interesting other than the likes of the Deep Sea Double Door, which is part of the Deep Sea Deployable collection, so that's going to be an interesting thing. Also, Kelp Rug is probably a budget camouflage rug. The camouflage one with all the doors and whatnot, camouflage net. That might be a nice, cheaper alternative. But at the moment, these skins are not in the Rust store. We know they're going to be accepted, but they're not going to be in the Rust store until this Thursday, and we're not going to be able to buy them until the Rust store rotates. So I still think we potentially might see another skin or 2 added. I still think that could happen. But yeah, just a nice little heads up there. We did need to address it because there's some skins that we're about to see that do, reference some of the skins we just see there. So moving on. As you are aware, you always want to keep an eye out for the likes of TGG's top picks and his videos. As of today, he doesn't seem to have uploaded one, maybe because we've already got these skins accepted. I don't know. Shrug. Not 100% sure in regard to that. But anyway, gentlemen, here we are. Here are all the new skins. We've got 86 skins this week. Not as many people making skins this week compared to the previous week. Probably because the previous week, everyone was making skins in preparation for the likes of the Abyss update. I do see quite a lot of people grouping up this week as well. So that, of course, might attribute to less skins appearing, but last week we had 102 skins, this week we only have 86. What I should also point out is, if I happen to miss your skin, if you're a skin creator that's made it to a top picks before, or have had a skin accepted before, but you're not in this list, my apologies. Please just message me. I can make sure I add your skin to the list. But I have had some weird issues with the likes of some skins not properly appearing, because I understand some of you like to hide your skins and it doesn't immediately appear to me sometimes. So that can happen. I also have a bit of a problem in regards to, I believe I've reached my followed authors list limit, which is a bit awkward. I think I know a way how to fix that. I'm going to sort that out after this. But for now, here we are, and shall we get started? So, we're going to be talking about Deployables first, then we're going to talk about Tools and Weapons second, and then we're going to talk about Armour and Clothing third. And we're going to be using scmm.app to help us out to get a good insight in regards to collections and, what might be good to potentially invest into and whatnot. It helps us out a lot. So this is scmm.app, this is the store section, and as you can see, this is the current week's Rust store, so nice little insight there for the sales. Okay, so shall we begin? Let's start off with the deplorables. So, directly jumping straight in, we have rugs. We have more kelp rugs. So, as we have already referenced, as you can see here, this is a continuation of the kelp rug that's already been accepted for this next Rust store. So, Sil made, obviously, a regular green kelp rug. And, well, he actually was asking for ideas and... Well, if we're going to have a green rug, remember what I said, that regular kelp rug could be seen as a nice alternative compared to the camouflage net rug, which we can show you right here. Camouflage, yes, come on, camouflage net collection. You're aware of this, yeah, you're aware of these, aren't you? So, with this right here, costs $15 almost. This right here is probably going to cost maybe $2 to $3. Wouldn't be surprised. We don't know the price yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be cheaper. So a lot of people will probably be looking at that and thinking, oh, okay, then, so that's a lot cheaper compared to that. I'm probably going to go buy that. So when he was asking for suggestions and what to do, he actually came to a stream. We actually suggested him, why not just do a dried version? Because then people could use that as desert camouflage, couldn't they? You know, what we're implying is you take these... or this, or potentially this, and cover your entire base, and based on the environment you're in, it could be seen or utilised as nice and nice camouflage. Basically, you cover the outside of your base in this, and yeah, you get the idea. So this right here, we can't really talk about that much at the moment, purely based on the fact that this technically hasn't even entered the Rust store yet. So we're in a bit of a weird position. Also, we got a red version. Hey, sure, why not? We do get red seaweed, kelp, you know, you get the idea. So, yeah, just a nice little insight there. But I've basically pointed out that what we have incoming will be seen as a budget version of this. And I could see a bright future potentially for the likes of the kelp rug. And maybe we could potentially see this, or maybe even this accepted. I don't know. We don't exactly have a red environment, do we? But yeah, I think this probably is a better shot. And, you know, it's still more in theme. Now, in terms of a white one, I don't think he can do that. We shall see what he potentially comes up with. So, with that, best of luck to you, Mr. Seal. Right, let's move on to some of the other deplorables. We have... a few deplorables to take a look at here, starting off with the System Locker. This is made by Marcon Bobosas Q. Bobosas. Is that his name? Bobosas? Or I don't know. My apologies if I said it incorrectly. But yep, we have a pretty cool looking locker skin right here. Does it glow in the dark? It looks like it does. Can we get a nice pitch black image? Nope. Why didn't you do it in the darkness so we can see it better? So there's no confirmation if it glows. I'm going to look at this, and judging by what I see here, it looks like it glows in the dark. You really should have done a nighttime pic. It would have been helpful. But hey, cool. That is just an independent skin. It's not part of a collection. Shall we move on? But what I should point out is, if you look in the description right now for this video, yes, that's you, YouTube. Hello, how you doing? If you look at the description right now, you can actually see this entire list of skins right there and available to you. You can click it, and you can go through all of these skins yourself, and you could go ahead and vote for these skins. Do you like it? Vote yes. Do you not like it? You're allowed to vote no. However, I will sit here and say, if you don't happen to like a skin, please make sure that you go to the comment section, which you can see right here. This is for every single skin in the workshop, and offer some feedback. You know, be concise, be polite, be straight to the point, and yeah, it could potentially help them out a lot. Maybe their skin doesn't get accepted. Maybe they read into what you said. Maybe they incorporate that into a version 2. Maybe that gets accepted. There you go. You helped out. And, of course, just communicating with skin creators definitely helps them feel a bit more motivated. They like the approach. So just make sure you're nice and helpful, and things could potentially work out very nicely in the future. Sound good? Right. Moving on, we have the likes of this sleeping bag here, Respawner sleeping bag. This is made by Ya. Congratulations on your first skin being accepted this week, Ya. And here we are. Yes, it's a marker. This is where you're going to spawn. I wonder if he has one for where you're going to die. Moving on, we have we have the likes of a soft toy hazmat sleeping bag. This is made by Igor. Get a good look at this. It's nice, it's soft, and it's meant to replicate the design of the regular hazmat suits. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute indeed. Does it glow in the dark in any way or form? Nope, doesn't seem to. So, oh, no glow parts. Says right there. So, of course, we've got the answer there. So, pretty nice little sleeping bag right there. Moving on, we have the likes of a constructor furnace. So, I believe this is actually supposed to be Lego, but you're not allowed to say Lego. So, constructor furnace it is. Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool, it's bright, it's colourful, it's goofy. Obviously, referencing Lego. This is made by Vinchateur. So, hey, if you like that theme, consider voting yes or no. Moving on, we do have quite the contender. This is made by Little Ranger and Graham Crowan, and you might be fully aware. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Then I've just realised they're making this into a collection. Do you remember last week when we saw the likes of the Dragon Lord Medal Door? Well, it looks like we're now seeing this actually turn into a full-on collection. Now, you might be aware that Little Ranger quite recently was the one who's been making Abyss skins. Not too long ago, we had the likes of the Abyss Furnace and whatnot. So I'm not surprised to see that they're probably sticking with a not so deliberately familiar idea, but maybe they thought, you know what, I could do something maybe a little bit more scarier. So here we are, we have a Dragon Lord Furnace. And if you've seen the likes of the rather creepy looking Abyss Furnace doing quite well at the moment, I'm pretty sure the same thing could be emulated with this. But the main thing in regards to why the Abyss skins are doing very nicely at the moment is mainly down to the fact that the Abyss collection, the Deployable collection, kind of did quite alright. There's like 4 or 5 skins accepted. So people do appreciate it, people like the design of it, and the value has held. So that's very nice. Dragon Lord collection, let's see if you turn into something. You know what? You can show your support. You can consider voting yes or no. That's all you need to do. Right, so best of luck to you, Little Ranger and Graham Crowan. I shall now move on to more deployables. We have some fairly notable skins you can see right here. And there was a continuation of a collection, which we'll be talking about in a second. Firstly, we have the bamboo storage box. This is made by Kuvahu. Oh, we got a nice GIF here showing what it looks like. Yeah, that's some pretty nice detail with the bamboo design. The reflection doesn't glow in the dark. That's all we really needed to see. So thank you very much, Mr. Kavahu. So yeah, this is the bamboo storage small box. Get a good look at that. If you are a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Link to the collection for all of these skins is in the description. But what we do see next is actually a continuation of the Minted Gold collection. So, gentlemen, here we go, back to here. Minted Gold has had a few skins accepted, 3 in total, I believe. We've had the Armour Door. Oh, you see them all there now, can't you? So, here's what happened last time. We originally had these 2 skins in 2022, very nice, but after a while, nothing really appeared. This appeared earlier this year, didn't it? And guess what happened when this appeared? These 2 spiked in demand and spiked in price. Remember what I just literally pointed out in regards to the Abyss collection? The reason why they maintained their value is because we kept seeing more being accepted, and people were, they held the interest. The awkward thing with this collection is mainly due to the fact that there's been such quite big gaps in between each skin being accepted. Main point is, guys, if we see this small box being accepted, will these spike in demand, spike in price? I would expect so. When this, I don't think I fully said it, but when this appeared back in February, this spiked in price, this spiked in price, things were looking pretty good. But after a while, things aren't looking very good at the moment. Now, of course, we should point out with the likes of Summer Sale currently being here, and the recent 75% discount for CSGO sticker capsules, things are a little bit awkward for us skins at the moment. Shouldn't be too surprising. I gave the warnings. I screamed it out loud as much as I could. But with this being accepted potentially, I would see some pretty good things potentially on the horizon with all of this. So, yeah, that would potentially have a nice impact. And this is made by Mr. Tricks. So, if you want a nice solid gold and shiny small box, gentlemen, ladies, I would consider voting yes or no. Now we have the large boxes. Mr. Ideal has returned to making more of his CRT monitor storage skins. So if you are aware, he's pushing, trying to get the next storage collection. This is his 5th skin, I believe. Yes, it is. Right, so potentially we could maybe see some of these being accepted. Have you been a fan of these? We haven't had one accepted yet, which is a fair bit awkward. But there is a lot of people that do support these. Thanks to Mr. Micro, we do have a bit of an insight in regards to the popularity of certain skins based on view count, subscriptions, yes votes and whatnot. And these are in demand. People do want them. It's just we haven't had one accepted yet. So you can still show your support if you want, but Face Punch is in a bit of a weird spot. They announced last year that they wanted people to stop making storage collections for a while, but they never really pointed out and said, hey guys, we want you to resume. So that was like almost a year ago. Bit awkward. We've seen a fair few waves of people, like there's been like 2 or 3 times this year where there's been a whole bunch of people trying to make a storage collection. And then it dies off for a bit. And then it happens again. There's loads of people doing it all over again. And then it stops for a bit. And then it happens again. So Ideal's still pushing for his, and quite a lot of other people have given up, it seems. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Not too long ago, I made a video talking about storage collections. They do end up being very nice investments. But it's definitely a bit of a long wait. Maybe like you buy a skin and then wait a year, but it does usually end up in a profit. So if you can afford that, and if you can afford to wait, all the better. So let's see if that ever turns into something. Moving on, we have the likes of the Red Berry large box. Last week we had Blueberry. This week we have Red. So this is made by Keka. Get a good look at this. Get a good look at this. If you like red berries, well, consider voting yes or no. Very nice. Right, Sunset box. This has a video. So I'm not sure what this is all referencing, but I believe Sendox made this art, and then this is what you see now on the thing. So, okay, cute little video there to showcase what the art is. And yeah, very nice, very cute. Glows in the dark. Are you a fan? Do you like it? Do you like the scenery? Please consider voting for Sendox. He could potentially get his first ever skin accepted. Wouldn't that be nice? So best of luck to you, Mr. Sendox. Now we have the dry box from Rust. This is made by Jiba and Slivki. Get a good look at this. Get a good look at this. It just says dry box, and it's black. It's just a dry box. Yeah. Okay, very nice, very cool. And then we're going to move on to... Oh, and it's part of their From Rust collection. So you should be aware that, yeah, trying to get every container that you can find in the game turned into a skin. So, very nice. Right, oxygen tank storage, and it glows, and it's made by Ebu and Kurama Project, introducing the oxygen tank box, your ultimate companion for exploring the untouched depths of the sea or safeguarding your precious findings after a successful dive. Before embarking on your underwater journey, ensure your diving tanks are full. Okay, cool. So, yep, get a good look at it right there. Very nice, very cute. It's all rusted. So cute. I don't know why I said cute. I thought it was... no, never mind. So, yeah, it's old, it's rusty, it's probably probably need a bit of oil on it and whatnot. But, yeah, you can see it glows in the dark, so pretty cool looking design there. Yeah, right, well, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Right, here we have the ferry terminal large box. You know what, I wouldn't be surprised if this one potentially gets accepted. So if you aren't aware, Solodno, after the past... Okay, Hedge, slow down. Slow down. Okay, I know I'm talking too fast. I'm talking too fast for myself now. Let's slow down. Solodno has been making some storages in reference to monuments that we have in the game. So we had Supermarket, of course you can see that. Then we had the likes of the Oxham's Gas Mart, which you can see there. And, of course, with the incoming update, we have the new ferry terminal monument that's going to be introduced. Let's get a better look. Here we are. That might be a little bit better. Yep. So the ferry terminal is going to be introduced in the next week's update. And yeah, that's basically it. Get a good look at that. If you think that's nice and cute, please consider voting yes or no. And we'll see what else he could potentially make from here on now. Awesome. Right. Those are all the storages. Let's now move on to doors. We don't have that many deployables this week. Compared to the previous weeks, a lot less this week. So... yeah. Here we have Kua's idea for some wooden doors. We have both a ladies' and a gentleman's toilet for your coordinated needs. I mean, would this be used for trolling? But it is a wooden door, so it's not like you're going to be using them a lot. Role players, maybe? Role players, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, you have options. which one do you need more? So, yeah, it's a bathroom door. Make sure you go through the right one. And, yeah, it is what it is. There's two links right here, of course. So if you think that's a fun idea, please consider voting yes or no. Best of luck to you, Mr. Kua. And like I said, few role players out there, you probably really do need it. Right. Speaking of role players, everybody loves always being online. God help us. Right, so KVA and Mr. Multi-Name Boris. Yes, we have a continuation of the Always Online set. Or rather, we've only ever had one accepted, haven't we? That being the Always Online... was it a garage door? It was a garage door. Yes, we only have one. Now, it wasn't too long ago that we saw some other attempts to try and turn this into a collection, but wasn't successful. This was accepted 2 years ago. Right now, this is currently selling for $5. If we did see this potentially turning into a collection, I mean, all the better. All the better. This right here is a wooden door. So, yeah, I mean, if you feel the need, if you need it, vote for it. But if we do potentially see some more, Always Online doors being accepted, that garage door would definitely greatly benefit, and you will very likely see it going even higher in price. There'll be more demand for it, and therefore a higher price. And then, of course, we have the likes of the Golden Relic Metal Door right here. Cowmere Legend JJ and Mr. Barurik. We have a Golden Relic Sheet Metal Door. Get a good look at this. I'm not sure what the eyes are for. It looks a bit scary. There's teeth in the eyes. That's weird. Moving on. Yep. Pretty strange. Not sure what this is referencing, but it does glow in the dark, so we should just quickly bring that up. It's not Halloween, guys. It's not Halloween. I don't need to be scared. So, yep, very cool. Moving on. Best of luck to you three. We have the likes of a continuation of the Roots collection. Do you remember not too long ago we had like a root bow? Well, now we have a root door. Yeah, we have a root door right in front of you. And it does look pretty cool. Like, fair enough. You probably weren't a big fan of the root bow because it was more of a gimmick, but seeing it implemented onto a door does look pretty cool. And yes, it does glow in the dark. The Roots judge you. They know what you've done. And it does look pretty sick. Like, the eyes staring at you, the glow, how it kind of emits, how the appearance of it, like emitting all on the roots with the bump mapping and whatnot, does look really good. You did a very nice job there, GBG and Trigger. That is actually a very nice looking door. So, if you are a fan of it, please consider voting yes or no for the Roots Sheet Metal Door. Then we have the continuation of the porcelain set. So it does look like Mr. Vase and Hanushka have decided to make some more porcelain deployable skins. And fair enough, that looks cool. They are doing a very good job with this, especially when you see it at night time, which we can show you right here. That looks really nice. That is art. No, seriously, that looks really nice. They've done a very good job with this. So recently, I'm talking too quickly again, my apologies. Recently we saw the large box being accepted, sold fairly nicely because of course the art looked really nice, and especially in the glow in the dark. The glow in the dark effect looks really cool. They're definitely bringing something quite new to the table, which people do appreciate, and I wouldn't be surprised if that gets accepted. Very cool looking door, and of course a very nice self-referential thing to Rust, because it quite literally shows, you know, a group fight that's about to kick off. I don't imagine many people like to sit around and cook a campfire in the middle of nowhere, but yeah. Cute idea, and I think a lot of people would appreciate it, and it's a very cool piece of art, so well done you lot. And where's our hoodie and pants attempt number 3? Come on, Mr. Vase, we want the hoodie and pants tier 3. Do it. No, attempt number 3. Sorry. Moving on. Do you want to join the fun house? Look at those sinister eyes. It's fun in the fun house. Don't you want to join us? That looks really creepy. Yes, it does. So, clown emoji almost, but hey, it's utilised in a very interesting way. Oh, don't you want to come and join us in the fun house? It's so fun in the fun house. When you enter, you're going to have so much fun in the fun house. Yeah, so pretty creepy, pretty funny. That right there is made by Mr. Micro and Mr. Morphus. Fun idea. This is an armored door. So just to quickly point out, that is an armored door. Get a good look at this. Very, somewhat creepy and funny. Goofy but sinister. It is a very nice glow-in-the-dark as well. So if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. Link to the collection is in the description for this YouTube video. That right there is, it's a special something. I wonder, you know what, this actually really could turn into a full deployable collection. Like, there's many more doors that could be done. Yeah. And some rugs, like a poster. Oh, that could turn into something really cool. All right, well, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Right, but what we have here is an armored door that's a continuation of the Deep Sea collection. So, here we go. Deep Sea. We know the double door was accepted, which we can show you real quickly. So, the Deep Sea deployable collection is right here. Now, of course, we don't see the double door here because it's actually still not in the Rust store yet. So, we quickly hop back over to here, back up. So, yeah, this has been accepted. This is a double sheet metal door. All the better. Very nice. This being accepted is definitely going to boost this. In fact, these have already been boosted. Like, they're doing a lot nicer now. If we do happen to see another deployable skin, all the better. But these have very low stock on the Steam market. I think they've only got like 10. Yeah, there's not a lot left. I'm not sure how much further they can go up. Or rather, everyone who bought some these past few days will probably list them at a higher price. And suddenly this isn't selling for $3. It's probably selling for maybe $10. Simply because they can. Simply because they can, chat. Please understand. They're rich and they have power. And you have you have nothing. You just have to pay for the price that they put them down for. But yeah. Oh, and this only has 7 quantity. So there you go. Hardly anything. Oh, it was pushing up to $6 at one point. Damn, look at that. Yeah, that's what happens. People were buying them in anticipation for the Abyss update, which I made a video talking about. And then lucky, we actually get some skins from this collection being made and accepted. So all the better. So yeah, I don't think they're going to really go up in price that much higher because they've already been attacked. Like a good 2-3 weeks ago, these were all selling for maybe around $1. Not anymore. Can they go higher? It's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye out for. But yeah, I just don't think the armored door's going to have that much of an impact because the double door's already appeared. So, I mean, still all the better, but we shall see. We shall see. So, if you're a fan of the I'm speaking too quickly. If you're a fan of the Deep Sea collection and you'd consider this armored door right here, please consider voting yes or no for Vitalik and the One. And now we're on to garage doors, and it's time for a Mr. Chillag short video. Let's see if he can win the Oscar. Let's just pause. I'm just going to pause that. And I'm going to make it HD. And let's go take a look. So we're zooming in and tilting and whoa. Lots of zoom-ins this time. And, is that it? I expected more. Anyway, so lots of zooming in this time. Seems he's changed it up a little bit. We have the Troubled Area Garage Door version 2. Mr. Chalag always likes to make a fun little video for his skins, so keep an eye out for that in the future. But yeah, not too long ago, he made the Troubled Area Garage Door. Wasn't accepted, so he's made another attempt. And, well, Mr. Chalag, still waiting for that first ever skin to be accepted. Let's see if it potentially is time for you now. Maybe, possibly. Consider voting yes or no. The link is in the description. So, moving on, we have the likes of a SeaWorld garage door. So, more skins being made in reference to aquatics and whatnot because of the Abyss update. As you can see right here, this is a glow-in-the-dark garage door made by Kvency and Slenusta. And yeah, that's basically it. Do you like fish? Well, they're right there. And there's bubbles. Do you like bubbles? Do you like seaweed? Do you like coral? Do you like it all glow-in-the-dark? Right there. So yeah, if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. And I believe that is the last deployable this week. Yes, it is. That is the last deployable for this week. Because, yeah, as I said earlier, there's not that many deployables compared to the previous week. Last week we had tons of doors being made. Because everybody was making like a sheet metal door, weren't they? But anyway, after showing off all of these deployables to you, which one of these was your favourite? Which one of these skins would you most like to see being accepted in a Rust store near you? So, yeah, plenty of deployables. I'm going to let you think on that for a bit, and then we're going to take a nice move into talking about the weapons and tools. I just need to take a real quick drink break. Refreshing. Right. They're staring at you. They're staring at you. The rocks are staring at you. Okay, so now we're on to weapons and tools, starting off with our cute little friend here, the puffer rock. Look at him. Look at his squish his cheeks. He's not going to kill you. He might, but at least you can squish him. We have a pufferfish rock, and he is very cute. This isn't made by Keke, by the way. No, this is made by Mr. Sadist. And Pet the Rock. Pet the Rock. He feed him carrots. So, yeah, cute little puffer rock. If you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. We got a lot of animal rocks this year, haven't we? I really do need to kind of point this out. How many animal rocks have we had so far this year? 3? We're about to find out. The answer is a frog. We've got a capybara rock and a hamster rock. I mean, I'm not against it. They're goofy. They're funny. I love them. So, yeah, I mean, if that seems to be the trend, people should follow. And with, of course, the Abyss update, he picked out a fish. And it looks cute. It looks funny. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would appreciate this. That was a clever idea there, Mr. Sadist. Now, let's go see if people will vote for it. And let's see if it gets accepted. Best of luck to you. But we do have a contender. We have Hermie the Hermit Crab. Get a good look at this. He's a bit shy. He's going to hide into his little shell now. So this is made by Anna Fenn, and yep, it's a hermit crab. Not too bad of an idea. Again, in theme with the aquatics. Pretty cute. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. But if I mine with him, his shell might break. Oh no, it could hurt him. Well, it's up to you. Are you going to vote yes or no for it? Please consider doing so. A cute little crab rock. Is that what you need in your life? Please start questioning yes or no. Right, now we're going to move on to another bone knife. So recently we saw a bone knife last week. Now we've got another one. This is the obsidian knife. Now initially I thought, is this part of the obsidian collection that we saw last year? No, this is an independent set. So this is made by Cubist and Mothcat. Get a good look at this. Get a good look at this. It's yeah, do you know what obsidian rock looks like? It's like very pitch black, but quite shiny. Exactly like this. So they did a good job of that. So, yeah. Yep. Oh, references. There we go. Oh, yes. References. Yes, beautiful. So, yeah. Looks to be perfectly in theme. So, yeah. If you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Haven't had a bone knife skin accepted since last year. February 2022, I believe. Right, now we have a satchel charge. This is made by Shedmon. This is your own little portable TV satchel charge. Get a good look at that. That's a pretty neat idea. It glows in the dark. I'm not sure what signal it can pick up. I'm not sure what TV you can watch on it. But it's a goofy idea, and if you appreciate a good fun idea like that, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting yes or no if you want to have TV in Rust. Alright, now we're going to move on to some tools. And then maybe some... yeah. So, starting off, we have Jessen's underwater stone tools. Here we have the pickaxe and the hatchet. There's only one image, so get a good look at that. Barnacles wrapped up with seaweed. And scrap metal from the ocean, I'm sure. So, pretty neat idea. Bit goofy, but again, in theme with the upcoming Abyss update. If you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. So this is made by Jessin and Xenia Paris. And of course, the other thing. Right, now here we have Kosem and Mad Polly's Abyss Stone Pickaxe. So essentially almost the same thing, minus the seaweed. But yeah, got more images to show off with this one. Very cute. And here we have the Abyss Stone hatchet. So if you like this one, you could consider voting yes or no for this one instead. It's up to you. You have the power. You have the power of your vote. What are you going to do with it? So, yep, best of luck to you too. Then we have the anime crossbow made by Evan Doobch. A crossbow as dynamic as an anime protagonist, marrying manga-inspired design with the power of a final blow. No glow. Okay. What did I just read? So, yep, you might not notice it a whole lot properly, but you can see how the little hazmat guy is apparently in the design of manga, and I think this is all like cel shaded. I guess this is anime. You'd have to tell me. All right, cool. So if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the construction site badge. Do you remember the construction site skins that we had accepted not too long ago? No? Well, I have to remind you. And I've got the hiccups. Construction bow. This was made by Dark Schneider and Mr. Z Skipper, and apparently I own 40 of them. Uh-oh. Must have done it on a buy order. Don't worry, I'm all right with that. So, yes, do you remember the construction site bow? Currently right now it's selling for $1, but if we were to see maybe another piece being accepted, surely things might potentially improve. Maybe, we shall see. But when it's only weapons in a collection, we don't tend to see that much of a difference. But from what you can see here, this is a crossbow with transparency. You can see through the panels. And I think a lot of people would actually appreciate that. But this is a version 2. I've seen the original version quite some time back. Let's see if this actually potentially gets accepted. And if you consider this an advantage, the choice is yours. What do you think? So that right there, nice little bow. Very, very well done theme in the vein of it really does, you know, it's all rusted, has the warning signs all on the side and whatnot. Perfectly on point with the theme it's trying to encompass. So very cool, very cool. Now we're moving on to some handguns. Here we have a lot of handguns to take a look at. We have the Blackmagic animated revolver skin. Now, I don't fully know what's going on here. I think it just glistens a lot or something. Like, you see how that moves? I'm not sure if that can easily be done in Rust. I'm not sure if it even works in Rust. We don't have like a little video or anything to show off Spinoza. In the future, if you've got something like this to show off, at least show a GIF or something. I'm not having a go. It's just, where's the proof? Where's the proof? I can see it, and it looks a fair bit goofy. Where's the proof? So, best of luck to you. Coconut semi-automatic pistol. Get a good look at this. Coconut. Coconut. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. I shouldn't sing the song here. Right, so it's a sap made out of coconuts. And do you like coconut? Do you like chocolate and coconut? Go on, don't lie. Do you like it? There, not me. So if you're a fan of this, Upor and Hyper Monster are the ones that made it. Please consider voting yes or no. Come on, coconut's good for you. You can use that. Oh, aim down the sight. What do we get there? What do we get? What is the colour of the aim sight? The aim sight is white, a white tip, which, of course, you know, the inner parts of the coconut. Fair enough. Right, destroyed python. It glows. A glow-in-the-dark python? Wait, really? Ashaki, where's the image of it in the night time? Ashaki, you got to show us an image of it at night time. You can't have a glow-in-the-dark item, a skin, if you got to show a nighttime pic. You can't. Please consider doing that in the future. It would help out a lot. Like, it's a perfectly fine python, but if it glows in the dark, we need to see it. We need to see what it looks like. It would help. It would help a lot. So, other than that, cool. Next one, we have Sweet Madness Python made by Mercy. This right here is quite colourful. It's got... Oh, it's an ice cream. Huh. Who dips their gun in an ice cream? I don't know. Sorry. I got a little bit caught off guard with that. We've got a pink tip for the aim sights. That's going to be helpful for most environments. And, yeah, goofy idea. Are you a fan? Do you want ice cream on your gun. Don't lick it off, you might shoot yourself. Oh, okay, anyway. Moving on, we have the likes of the Bad Pupil Python. Oh no, you got an F. You shouldn't have been doodling all over your gun in school. Anyway, yeah, moving on. Aim down. What do we see? What's the colour of the tip? It's a nice red tip right there. Right there. Perfect. This is made by Legacy. So, yep, if you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the Sunset Python made by Drug Vlad, and he has some references. Ooh, it's bright, it's colourful. Is this supposed to be a toy gun? Well, somewhat unique in its coloration. So, if you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Then, lastly, we have a continuation of the Copper set. This is Mr. Duck's Copper Python. So, now we must discuss the Copper collection. Doodly-doo. We recently had a Copper L96 being accepted. We can now go ahead and see how well that's doing. It is doing quite alright, up 23%, and the skins, the other skins, the likes of the Tier 3, the Tier 2, and the hood and the pants, and the gloves, they're doing reasonably okay. Like, you got to understand, skins aren't doing very well at the moment. Summer sale, 75% discount for the CSGO Paris 2023 sticker capsules, understandably, money's being put towards several other things at the moment. So, we're going to see a bit of a struggle. Maybe skins might return to decent prices around August time. One could hope. We shall see. We shall see what happens. So, with what we have here, would we potentially see a spike in demand, spike in price if we were to see the likes of a Python being accepted? Being brutally honest, I don't think so. Now, I do remember when this AK was accepted, we did see quite a bit of a demand increase with the Copper set, but that's the only time I've ever noticed it. When this was accepted, nothing changed. So I honestly don't expect anything to happen if this was to be accepted. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mr. Duck would be very happy. Would you like to make a duck? Would you like to make a duck be a very happy duck? Please consider voting yes or no. So, yeah. And as you can see right there, it has a nice yellowy green tip for the aim sight. So those are all the handguns. Now we're moving on to submachine guns. There's a lot of submachine guns. It's quite a lot of submachine guns. How many submachine guns do we have? Quite a lot. Right, so here we go. Here is the Fun Gun Custom SMG. This is made by SMKSS, Marduk, and IGWT Menace. I do believe they're still trying to chase after their first skin to be accepted. So here it is. Here's one of... Yep. Got a load of stickers all on there and whatnot. And yeah. Very nice. Very cool. Oh, no. What have you done? No. No. Oh, red tip. No. Well, if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. Now we have the Koi Custom SMG made by WAG. And, yeah. Get a good look at that. Fish scales, fish fins, fish flappers, seaweed. Not a bad idea, of course, in reference to the likes of the Abyss update. If you consider this a cute little idea and you'd like to see it being accepted, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the Starry Dream SMG. Get a good look at this. This is made by... Oh, yep. Very nice, very pretty. This is made by Sunart. And yep, Sunart always shows off the progress in which they build up the skin. So take a real quick look at that whilst I take a drink. Alright, very cute, very nice. So yes, aim down the sight. What's the colour of the tip? It is grey, I believe. That appears to be grey. Alright, cool. So, if you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Now we have the Arctic Skull Collection continuation. Custom SMG. Sorry, I kind of jumped ahead there. Right, Arctic Skull. It's been doing quite all right recently, hasn't it, Mr. Alloy and Mr. Hook? You've been doing rather well. So we've been seeing quite a lot of acceptances quite recently, and I guess we're going to have to go take a look at it. So here we are, Arctic Skull. Now, not too long ago, we did see a Tier 2 attempt. It wasn't accepted. Bit unfortunate. So as of now, we've only got skins, weapon skins being accepted. And unfortunately, when it's just weapon skins, most of the time we only... The awkward thing is, when it's weapon skins and only weapon skins in a collection, when another weapon skin is accepted, we don't really tend to see an increase in demand for the pre-existing skins. The only instance I've seen that recently is the likes for the Redemption Collection, which is flourishing quite a lot at the moment. I haven't seen it happen for any other weapon-only collection. And the only saving grace for most of them, and a great example of this would be Skullkiller. Skullkiller weapons, there's like 4 weapons accepted, and they were below their Rustle price. But what helped them was the armor being accepted, and then suddenly they spiked in demand, and then the prices of the Skullkiller weapons are actually doing somewhat okay now. So yeah, if this were to be accepted, would the Arctic Skull weapon skins spike in demand, spike in price? I don't think so. No. So that's my answer to that. Best of luck to you too. Let's see if you get your custom SMG being accepted. But over to here we have Xenon's Gauss or Gauss. I can't remember how you're supposed to pronounce this. Gauss. This is the Gauss MP5. Get a good look at this. Yes. I know I'm saying this incorrect. Oh, it's transparent. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I know I'm saying the name incorrectly. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Yeah, now I've yawned. That happens when I talk too quickly and don't breathe enough. So, if you like what you see, please consider voting yes or no. Do you like what you see? Please consider voting yes or no. Moving on, we have the likes of the Molon Labe MP5, and this comes in 2 versions, which we'll show you in a second. So McQuarrie and Chakloon, get a good look at this. Yellow, slightly blue, green. Is that your colour scheme that you like? Well, if it isn't, guess what? We've got just a plain white one. Hooray! Get a good look at that. So if you're a fan of this, and it has a white tip right there, what did the previous one have? Screen, what did the previous one had? Previous one had a red tip. Okay, cool. So, yeah. If you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Would you like to help out McQuarrie and Chakloon? Alright, here we are. This is a continuation of a collection. This is the High Quality Metal MP5. So let's just go over to here, take a look at the High Quality Metal skins. They've been quite... That's the one. Right, here we are. High Quality Metal skins. Get a good look at them. Right, okay, cool. So, yeah. We've been seeing a lot of these being accepted. Could we potentially see the MP5 being accepted? I wouldn't rule it out. And do you know what? You have the power to go ahead and vote for it. So if we aim down the site, what do we see? It's just a plain old grey tip. So, yeah. If you want this to be accepted, please consider voting yes or no. Diaz would appreciate the support, I'm sure. But if that were to be accepted, would we see the likes of these going up in price? Well, we just literally talked about weapons-only collections. I don't think so. So, yeah. It's a bit unfortunate. Right, so Sir Q is trying to set up a brand new collection. He has the Gradient Thompson right here in front of you. It's quite colourful. It's a nice colour scheme. It's quite easy on the eyes. Do you like it? Are you a fan? If not, feel free to offer your feedback. Don't forget, you can always go to the comments and offer your own feedback. Or just offer support. You know, support goes a long way, helps out the skin creators, keeps them motivated. Support messages do very nicely. I'm pretty sure a lot of support's being said here. I just can't read any of it, so yeah. If you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no, and that is a white tip. Cool. And lastly, we have a concentric metal Thompson. So, not too long ago, we saw the likes of the AK being accepted, and yeah. Now we have a Thompson. How's that AK doing? Concentric. The answer is... it's selling for less than $1. Okay. Well, I mean... wow. Wow. That got pretty low pretty quickly. Wow. Okay, well, yeah. Again, only weapons. Bit awkward. I don't think the Thompson's going to magically help the AK go up in price. It's an AK skin. It's kind of got problems with itself. So, yeah. I don't think we're going to see that much of a change. So, bit awkward. Right, now we've got a whole bunch of shotguns. And then some SARs. And then some LR300s. So here we go. Water pipe shotgun mummy. That's a pretty cool looking image there. Who made this? It's Mr. Sean Mickanari Spectre. Pretty goofy. It's not Halloween though, but okay, maybe you just really like mummies. So, yep, you can see the process and how they built up the skin, the texture, looking really cool. I like the skin. I think it looks really nice. It's just a bit goofy. We haven't had a water pipe. Actually, I can show you. When was the last time we saw a water pipe shotgun skin being accepted? The answer is January 2022. It's been well over a year. It's been almost a year and a half since we last saw a water pipe skin being accepted. So, you know what? I look forward to it. Would you like to consider voting yes or no? The choice is yours. Then we have here a Babylonian pump shotgun, and this actually looks really cool. So it's like in the shape of... Oh, yeah, it's like a map. So it's like half... Oh, is it? Ancient Egypt? I'm a little bit confused. Cool. Sure. Aim down the sight. What colour do we see? The tip is darkish, very, very dark blue. So... yeah, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. This is made by Delaroy, and you can see the progress in how they... the flashing... Right, well, cool. Right, here is the Rare Flame Pump Shotgun. This is made by Mr. Verona. Quite recently we had a Dark Flame MP5 being accepted? So, yeah, this would be a continuation of a collection. Let's go take a look. Dark Flame... is it Rare? Wait, hang on a minute. Have I got the name wrong? No, it was Rare Flame. Wait, I'm an idiot. Why do this brain? Anyway, Rare Flame MP5. It came out quite some time back. Unfortunately, it's an MP5 skin. It's an MP5 skin. They aren't exactly, super in demand at the moment in terms of usage, so it's a little bit awkward. But with the likes of a brand new weapon skin being accepted to help this out. I don't think so. This has got problems based on the fact that it's the weapon rather than the skin itself. So, yeah. That is a little bit awkward, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Cool looking pump shotgun, though. So, best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Then we have Deep Diving Double Barrel Shotgun. There we are. Yep. It's got some seaweed wrapped around it. It's got some barnacles on it. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yep, this is made by Universe Kid. Perfectly fine for what it is. Yep. So, if you're a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have the Black Gold Double Barrel Shotgun made by Bad Trip Mama and Hulk. Well then, well. What do we have here? It's the return of the Black Gold Collection. Do you remember the Black Gold Collection? Have each and every single one of these skins, weapon skins to be precise, sold for like $5 a piece. $5. $5, $4, $4. So yeah, all the weapon skins sold at a very high price. Now, as you can see here, we've got all the core pieces accepted as well and whatnot. If we were to see a double barrel shotgun being accepted, would there be a spike in demand? I don't think so. I don't think so. No, I wouldn't expect it. That would probably be the better answer to say. I wouldn't expect, if this were to be accepted, you'd see a spike in demand for all of the Black Gold skins. Maybe if we end up seeing a whole bunch more Black Gold skins being accepted after this, then yeah, sure, maybe, possibly. Depends if it all happens within a certain short amount of time. But, yeah. Anyway, very cool looking double barrel shotgun. Best of luck to you three. Let's see if that potentially works out well. Then we have some SAR skins. Starting off, we have the Savage Orange rifle. Get a good look at this rifle. Yep. So this is made by Papa Curl. Get a good look at that. It's bright. It's orange. And it could be in your hands. The tip is grey. So, yeah, if you like it, please consider voting yes or no. Now, what do we have over here? This is the Massacre SAR. It is pretty sinister looking. Wow. Got some eyes, some scary looking teeth, some scary eyes, bit of a tear here. So, and barbed wire to keep it all in place. It's pretty crazy. Made by Oasis, Daltonic Graphics, and Schumer. And you can see a nice give of it right there. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Well, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting. What is up with this? It doesn't glow in the dark, does it? No glow. No glow. Okay, cool. Right, Punk Rock SAR made by Golden Dreamer and El4Afria. What's that on the tip? A random white dot on the tip, right at the very tip there. So that's a little bit helpful. Yep. If you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. Then we have Hot Stuff LR300. This is made by Shuno and Frog. Yep, okay, so get a good look at this. It's on fire. It's burning. Ah, yes, hot. It's very hot to the touch. The Hot Stuff LR300. Very nice, and with a red tip. Yes, very nice. So, if you're a fan of this, please consider voting yes or no. Very nice looking design there, guys. Best of luck to you two. Then we have the Safari LR300 made by Fresh. I guess this is giraffe skin. Why would you kill a giraffe? He didn't do anything to you. That's not very nice. It's not very nice. Is that a red tip? Yes, it is. So, if you want a giraffe skin, the options there are available to you. Then we have the Redler LR300 made by Hedge. That is a bear. That is a bear. Yes. Bear go roar. Ah. So, yep, Red Alert. Is that a reference to the games? I don't know. You'd have to tell me. But, yep, pretty cool looking design. Best of luck to you, Mr. Hedge. And, yeah, those were all of the LR300s. Now we're going to move on to AK-47s, L96s, and that will be all of the weapons. So, here we have the Golden Hit, AK-47 made by Mr. Lysaint. Yep, it's kind of like mosaic and golden. That's all I can really say. Silly image. So, moving on. We have another banana. It's the banana. Okay, so what do we have right in front of us? It's the continuation of the banana collection. Do you see Banana Man? Open on the white hot sand. I'm not going to sing the whole song, but Depsky MPYH made another skin. Are you a fan of the banana skins? La da 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 da. Banana na 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 na. Banana na 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 na. Do you want a banana? They're not doing too good at the moment, but it's because of the summer sale and the 75% discount. So yeah, it's all weapons. Now, when times are pretty good, these are actually doing quite all right. But we're not going to see that much of a spike in demand or a spike in price if we were to see the likes of an AK being accepted. It's a nice looking AK. It's bright, it's yellow, and because of the colour, right? I know a lot of people are like, but it's bright. People want to wear it. I'll use it. Well, the Valentine's AK is getting bought a lot, and it's the only AK at the moment that's in the positive. A Redemption AK might be following that, but main point is, I do think people would actually want to use it. I do think people would actually appreciate using this as well. This is probably the only bright yellow AK that we have, and I know there is another one. Am I going to be able to find it quickly enough? In fact, I should just look here. What was it called? It was a small one without stock, and it came out like 3 years ago. I'm on an adventure. Where is it? Diddly 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 diddly. Nope, it's not up. No, it's up. Yeah, we do not have a yellow AK. I was thinking of that. That's not even that bright yellow. It's just yellow. Yeah, no, there's no other. No, well, I mean, you got Sweet Poison, but it's not fully yellow. It's not a banana. Oh, there you go, Work Cart. That's it. That's below $1. Wow. I think this would do better. I like bananas. Do you like bananas? We love bananas. Do you want a banana? Peel it down, and it's got a green tip right there. So, probably not the best in forest environments, but it is what it is. So, yep, banana AK. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Right, now we got the Fun Gun L... Wait, hang on a minute. Guys, did you... hang on a minute. Well, it's no wonder you're not getting any skins accepted. You're not supposed to submit more than one skin a week. I'm not going to look at it properly. Right. Golden L96, made by Spectre. It is an L96, and it is golden, and that is what I can see. So, yeah. I guess this is because of the poncho. Yeah, we had a golden poncho accepted very randomly this week, and, well, last week. And I've seen a lot of people, I'm not sure if it's out of spite, but a lot of people just submitting golden skins, aren't they? Whatever. Right, but we do have a continuation of a collection. This is the Toxic Wolf L96. So, I mean, we have seen a lot of golden skins today, haven't we? Not that toxic. It's oh, actually, this is a bit awkward. Toxic Wolf. There we go. Right. So, recently we had the likes of this door. The door didn't do very well. I thought it looked really awesome, but no, it's down to $1. That's quite sad to see, unfortunately. But yeah, in terms of what we see all in front of us, I honestly don't think an L96 is going to greatly improve the likes of all of these skins. I don't think it's going to cause all of them to spike in demand. It's a cool looking L96. It's just, yeah, I just don't imagine this is going to cause all of it to go up in price. But independently, I think it probably do quite all right for an L96 skin. So best of luck to you, Zinc and Ike Frenier. And as you can see, this is how they drew it all out. So yeah, very nice, very cool. And that right there was all of the weapon skins for this week, weapons and tools. So gentlemen, which one was your favourite? Which of these skins do you think has a genuinely good chance of potentially being accepted in a future Rust store near you? Now I'm just going to take a quick water break, and then we're going to move on to clothing and armour. Right. So you can probably spot right now that this is just jam-packed with collections. So buckle up. We got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. All right, you ready? This video is already an hour long. Don't matter. We can spend another hour just talking about these. We have Primitive Reptile Hunter. Now, in terms of ponchos, let's just go quickly refresh our brains. Let's go take a look at all these ponchos. How many of them are dark green, useful green to use as camouflage? So let's go look at all the newest. That's too bright. That's glow in the dark. Scroll. Fish poncho was used. There was a brief period of time. There was a guy that made a video showcasing primitive green clothing. It was fisherman set with the poncho, and you could hide in the bush and kill people. It was, it was fairly good. It was a good option. Oh, you also got that. That's a very, very, very dark green. And it's not too surprising to see it's $51. So, yeah, I think people would appreciate a darker green poncho. So, by default, that's looking to be pretty good. That definitely, very likely, will be a very in-demand poncho skin. Now, we also have the likes of the bandana, which does look a little bit goofy. But what he's done is he's cut out, he's made the middle bit transparent to make it look as if he's wearing a necklace. And fair enough, that does look pretty cool. So, what do you think? Primitive Reptile Hunter, are you a fan? Well, do you know what you can do right now? You can go ahead and vote yes or no for it. The link is in the description. If you are a fan of this and any of the other clothing and armor skins that we're about to show you, please consider looking at the collection link to all of these skins and voting for the ones that you like. And if you don't like them, please consider offering some feedback. Comment section is always right here for every single skin, and loads of people really do like this. They're offering nice support, and support goes a long way. It helps keeps those skin creators nice, happy and motivated, so all good. Over to here, we have to properly look at the likes of the Reptile Hunter set. Now, with the Reptile Hunter set, we've only got skins. It's only the core pieces. Only the core pieces are here. I don't know if Primitives is going to have a positive impact on any of these. The poncho, maybe. You can pair that up with hoodie and pants if you really wanted to. The option is there if you really wanted to. Maybe. As a whole, I think the set would appreciate more skins, but over time, yeah, these prices might have gone down since they all appeared. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if people look at this as if it's a budget Forest Raider set and the prices just flourish. Even though the tier 2 sold a stupidly high amount, I still think it'll eventually be happily a lot higher in the positive and whatnot. So yeah, only the kilt is struggling a little bit. It's having a bit of a crisis in terms of how much quantity is on the Steam market, which we can show you. For 553. Yeah, a little bit awkward. Just a little bit awkward. Please understand, it's just a little bit awkward. I think Primitive could give it a bit of a boost. So we shall see. So yeah, pretty cool. I think a lot of people would appreciate it based on the fact that we just don't really have that much green Primitive clothing. So yeah, pretty good. Now we have golden hide pants and hide shirt. So, yeah, I did make a video about this quite recently, as in literally just a couple of days ago, dealing with low demand skins. And I did kind of reference how this poncho, which we can actually see right here, it's not actually selling that much. People weren't really clamoring for it. Yeah, you might think in theory, wow, a golden skin. Surely loads of people want to be dressed in gold. Well, it was all by itself. The whole, fun of it kind of dies down pretty quickly. But the main point was in my low demand skins video was just because it doesn't seem to have a lot of demand now doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to have it's going to have low demand forever. There are some points in the potential future where we can see it spike in demand, spike in price. And what exactly might potentially cause this poncho to spike in demand, spike in price? I wonder. More primitive gold skins. That is exactly what would help out the poncho. But here's the problem. Will Facepunch actually approve of the idea of having a fully golden primitive set? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's a little bit too excessive, a little bit too crazy? Personally, I just think the golden poncho in itself was too much. Got accepted anyway, didn't it? So what do you reckon? Are you a fan? Do you like it? Please consider voting yes or no. Let's move on. So, here we have Tempered Hide Shirt and Pants, the contender. And guys, I get the feeling a lot more people are probably going to be wanting this rather than the gold. Tempered has been around since 2016, and yeah, lots of people are invested into the Tempered set. Lots of people like the Tempered set. Lots of people went and bought a whole bunch of Tempered skins when we saw the recent Tempered primitive skins being accepted. So when these appeared, right, quite a lot of the Tempered collection actually got bought out, as in lots of people were jumping in and buying out the likes of the hoodie and pants and the tier 2 for reasons I don't actually fully understand. It was a bit strange to me. But the main point is, right, I wouldn't be surprised if it potentially happens again. And I will sit here and say, in the long term, this will still go up in price. It is a weird looking design. I'm not ruling that out. Like, sci-fi style, I guess. Primitive set. Kind of looks cool in its own way, though, doesn't it? What do you reckon? Like, I mean, what else could you do with the Tempered set? And we'll take a look at it again. So here's the Tempered collection. Honestly, the only thing I could think of that's going to be greatly benefiting from the likes of Hide Shirt and Pants would be the likes of the poncho, the bandana, and maybe some of the armor, maybe the jacket. I don't know. It's a bit awkward. So hide clothing. Will we see all of this jump up in price again simply because new Tempered clothing was accepted? Primitive clothing, to be precise. It's a bit weird, but I kind of think it will. So, if you're a fan, please consider voting yes or no. If you don't happen to like it, please offer some feedback, Comments are right there. No one said anything yet. Even if you just want to sit there and say, hey, I think this is a nice skin. Good job, Milio Frito. Kind words do go a long way. Keeps them motivated, keeps them happy. So, yeah, all good. Best of luck to you, Mr. Milio Frito and Sakatimi Similias. Now we have Pirate Collection. Gentlemen, pirate gloves are right here in front of you. Yes, these are leather gloves, by the way. Leather gloves, not road sign, leather. We have not had any leather gloves since 2020. 2021. Okay, fish gloves were accepted back in 2021. It's been over 2 years since we had some leather skins being accepted. Leather glove skins, to be precise. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to continue the Pirate Collection. Pirate Collection has been very successful in seeing its skins being accepted. 100% success rate so far. So, yeah. I think this has got a very good chance of being accepted. And, of course, the boots. The bony boots. Get a good look at these boots. So all the better. Pirate Collection, how are you currently looking at the moment? It's got a lot of quantity invested into it in terms of how much was bought. But we have seen instances where if boots and gloves are accepted, you do still see a spike in demand, spike in price for the already existing clothing and armor skins. So, yeah, I do see a nice potential positive for all of these skins. They have gone down in price recently, though, because of, You guessed it, the summer sale, and of course the 75% discount on the Paris 2023 sticker capsules. So, yeah, this could be benefiting from this. And on the horizon, keep an eye out for it. Tier 2 armor. It will be here eventually, I'm sure. So don't worry too much. I'm pretty sure it's on the way. And the comments are looking pretty happy, I'm sure. And of course, someone's asking, will we see Tier 2 at some point? And yes, 100 does confirm. So very nice, very cool. Very nice. Moving on, we have quite a few more skins to take a look at. Quite a lot of goofy skins to take a look at. Here we have Marco and Polo's Space Gen pants and hoodie. Get a good look at this. Are you a fan of this? It's somewhat bright and orange, but with grey and white and black. Are you a fan? Do you like? Please consider voting yes or no. There's only one image, so what else can I show? Then we got Mr. Viduka's Abyss long t-shirt. Oh, I thought that was a hoodie. Oh, well, I mean, it's here now. This is a t-shirt. We haven't had a long t-shirt in a while, have we? Long t-shirt. 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 Long sleeve. There we go. Right, okay, there we are. Last one to be accepted was the Rust goalkeeper shirt back in 2018. Wow. All right, well, fair enough. Used to see a lot of them, and well, actually, that's 2015. Is quite. Moving on. Yeah, who's running around with a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt? I guess it was necessary because she needed it to go all the way up to the hand. I don't know. Bit silly, bit goofy, but again, what do you see right here? It's in reference to the Abyss update, of course. So, yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. It's got a pretty decent chance of potentially being accepted. This here is actually pants. These are 100% pants. So, yeah. Oh, and you got a bit of a gift there. Right. Oh, shiny. Ooh. So, if you want some nice and shiny Abyss pants and do you want the long sleeve t-shirt, please consider voting yes or no. Please consider voting yes or no. Then we got Seabed. Right, so last week for my Rust Workshop skin checks, I didn't catch that Mishka had the hoodie and pants submitted. I actually mentioned it in another video when I talked about the Abyss skins and investing into skin. Yeah, anyway, so it looked like he was trying to set up a nice green collection here. And this would have been a continuation if we saw the likes of the hoodie and pants being accepted. But based on what we currently see over here, it doesn't look like it's been accepted. You never know, there might still be some more skins being accepted. How many times am I going to say accepted? I don't know, you just have to accept it. Right, moving on. So we have the seabed chestplate and the face mask. So have a good look at that. It's... You know what, that actually looks pretty good. Like, in terms of trying to figure out what might be a pretty good idea to design for a green clothing and armor set, the algae on some tattered clothes that have been left in the water for a long time, that's actually a pretty smart idea. So props to you, Mishka and Svonspa. It's just, will it actually be accepted? It's up to you, people. Please consider voting yes or no. Are you a fan? Do you like? Please consider voting yes or no. Right, so moving on, we have a continuation of the Space4 collection. And back to it, we mentioned the recent video that I made, dealing with low demand Rust skins. Are they still profitable? In this video, the main talk that I have discussing in this video is basically talking about the main example is the Space4 hoodie and pants, and we can actually talk about that because yesterday we only had about 6,500-ish sales so far. Let's go take a look now, and the answer is we've got about 7,700 sales at the moment for these. We got the Rust store rotation happening in 2 days. We're probably not even going to reach 10,000 sales. However, gentlemen, now that we see Space4 tier 3 being submitted right here in front of you, what do you reckon will happen if we saw this being accepted? These two skins right here, they have not sold that much because people just thought, I don't want it, don't like it. But you got to understand, even low demand skins, low demand core pieces more specifically, will still spike in demand and spike in price if new core pieces are going to be accepted. This right here, could potentially easily rise up in price, mainly due to the fact that it just didn't sell that much. Therefore, less competition to sell, less people who bought in excess that likely could potentially build up some resistance and some walls on the likes of the Steam market. This looks to be in a perfectly fine position now that we have this finally being submitted. So if you are a fan of that, please consider voting yes or no and offer a nice comment if you want. This set is unique. I must add to my collection. I like that your designs tend to be detailed and not messy. Hard to get that balance. Master's cool and unique as well. Very nice comment. See? Supportive words do go a long way. And let's see if that potentially gets accepted, Mr. Red Rex. Best of luck to you, and let's see what happens from here on now. So, yeah. Keep an eye on that. Let's see what happens. Yeah. When I first saw this, at first glance, I thought it was like a gorilla set. No. Capybara. I think we might have jumped the gun here. Why are we dressing up as capybaras? I don't know. So, did you ever think to yourself, the life that you live, I wish I could just dress up as a capybara and everything will be alright? Well, wish come true. Maybe you can finally find that orange. I mean, I just... well, he seems happy about it, doesn't he? Hey, look. If you want to finally figure out how to be cool, you can dress up like the capybara. And you'll finally feel what it's like to be cool. I'm... Why not? Give me a good enough reason to say why not. Come on. Try and figure out a reason for why we shouldn't have it. Go on. Try your best. Do it. Do it. No, you can't. You can't think of anything. You put this on, and now you pull up. Very good. So, Keke, honestly, I probably would have made a whole lot more deployables and whatnot, but screw it. We're going straight in. We're going to dress up as capybaras immediately. It is what it is, gentlemen. It is what it is. And that right there is all of the clothing and armor skins. Which of these clothing and armor skins did you like the most? Which of these do you reckon has the best chance of being accepted? And now I randomly have a hiccup. And that, my friends, is all of the skins this week. Every single one. Now, again, if I happen to have missed any of them, please point it out. But I mainly base it on people who have actually made it onto a previous top picks. That's what I mainly do it. So you might sit and say, oh, my friend just got started. Why didn't you show off his skin? Because it very likely isn't of the quality standard. Just being honest. So, yeah. And that right there is 86 skins. I hope I didn't miss any. I'll make sure to update this if I did miss any. And, yeah, keep an eye out. I don't know what's going on. TGG, are you going to upload your newest top picks? Where did the image go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I thought something wrong there. I thought you left or something. No video? Have you got a video? No video. Again, probably because we already know what's been accepted this week. There still could be more. Still could be more. Surely we're not going to have a Rust store with only 7 skins, right? Right? I don't know. Come on. You could pick out another 2. I mean, we just saw some very interesting skins right now. You could easily do an early pick. If you're going to only go with water aquatic theme skins, you could pick out either one of these rocks. You could potentially pick out some of these tools. Hell, you know, the tier 3 armor was a pretty good shout. So, yeah. Even pirate. You know what? Pirate could still work out. It's still technically aquatic theme. So, yeah. Why not? Why not? You could do it, Face Punch. You could do it. So, yeah, that was a bit of a long talk. I honestly thought this was going to be a shorter video. The most recent Rust Workshop skin checks have been going on for quite long. I honestly thought today, less skins, shouldn't be too much to talk about, but it was that final stretch. All of these skins, right? They're all part of collections. When there's more collections that are being continued, I have to talk more. I have to talk more in regards to what might potentially be a profit. It gets a little bit awkward. So, yeah. Lesson learned is always keep an eye on the accepted section. Very randomly, you can just see something like this happen. You just got to refresh. And, yeah. Now, I was actually informed by one of the actual skin creators that had their skin accepted, so I actually got the benefit of that. But it wasn't too hard for word to get around, and then suddenly everybody was aware that the new Rust store technically has already been figured out. And like I said, I already made like a short video screaming it out. Guys, the Abyss Rust skin store is accepted early. Oh my god, it came out and it's been accepted on Sunday instead of Thursday. So, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah. I think I've talked enough. I think we all can now, sit back and relax and just see how it all turns out. But as you are aware, I've got to find it now because I've been retweeting so much stuff. You should be fully well aware that this Thursday we will be... Where is it? Yeah, here we are. This Thursday we will be seeing all of this new content come out. And with this big update coming out, you should be fully well aware that the Rust store very likely will be rotating early. So right now, for me, it's like 9:30. I will expect this Thursday that the Rust store rotation very likely will happen like between 5:30 to 7 o'clock in the evening, or rather in the afternoon in the UK. All right. So just keep that in mind. I believe it's going to be an early one because, of course, it's an actual proper update. It's also Force Wipe. So, yeah, Force Wipe. Let's see how that turns out. And, yeah, I hope you have fun. I hope you have fun with all the new stuff. New water, tugboats, tugboat bases. That's going to be really funny to see how the whole ocean, when the server restarts, is just going to be a battlefield, isn't it? Everyone's just going to be fighting in the water. It's finally One Piece. Well, actually, no, they never... Weirdly, they don't really fight on boats, do they? Anyway, moving on. Thank you all for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely week. And we shall see what else might potentially be accepted in that Rust store. Or maybe it's just going to be 7 skins. Who knows? Catch you later. Have a good one. See you and goodbye.